That building I was referring to that was on fire, I didn't know at the time what it was. I learned later, and also learned just how lucky myself and my photographer Terrence were. That was 7 World Trade Center. 30 minutes after I got out of there, it collapsed. 30-some stories. I have one other note that I just want to put by. This is probably the darkest day in the history of New York City, if not the history of the United States. But if you're looking for some inspiration, just 10 minutes ago, I wasn't too far from where the Tower number 1 and Tower number 2 went down, and I saw a car completely covered with soot. And on that car, somebody wrote, "This won't stop New York." So if you're looking for inspiration, hang your hat on that.
What have you heard, if anything, about biological entities? There had been that issue raised earlier that perhaps anthrax and the like might have been part of this attack today. What have you heard?
Well, certainly there's a lot of concern of that around here. I haven't heard anything concrete where there is definite, I won't even say speculation, definite feeling, if you will, that they believe that some sort of biological terrorism has been used. There's all kinds of speculation as to what has happened here. Was the plane loaded with explosives? Was the plane enough in and of itself to crash in the building to bring those 2 towers down? Because you'll see the video, and you've seen it 100 times. It looked like it was a controlled implosion. It didn't fall over. It looked as if somebody put TNT all throughout that building. It pancaked from floor to floor to floor.
Yes.
So, of course, there's speculation here that maybe these planes were loaded with C4 explosives or some type of explosives on timers, that if the plane itself didn't bring it down, that charges would go off and that eventually what happened would happen. But as far as biological attacks go, yes, it is a concern. How great of a concern, I don't think at this point. Still fucking real. There's a cop right at the window there. Fire. This is covered. Watch yourself, here it comes. Get close as we can.
This building right here?
Huh?
This building?
I'm going to walk outside and go up to the corner and see if we can scoot out and move in. Enough of this building. I get enough of it. If you want to get
Okay, let's go.
No. Go low to the corner. Follow me.
Go, let's go. Go.
Ready?
Let's go.
More debris falling from the nearby building to World Trade Center. Yeah, West Broadway and Market. Very difficult to breathe here, but look around. This must have been ground zero where this thing blew up. Car after car after car. Buses. Completely obliterated. Behind me, that gaping hole, that's where one of the two towers stood. It's not there. Fire adjacent building. It's a surreal environment. It's almost impossible to describe. Again, except to make a war correlation. Whoever said somebody declared war on us, it certainly looks like it, doesn't it? Good. Stay off the side. Let's go. Let's go.
You got speed?
Ready? Whenever you're ready. 3, 2, 1. We are in an abandoned skyscraper, and quite frankly, I don't even know where I'm at. I see a sign outside that just gives me a reference of Barclay Street. As you can see all around here, the windows have been blown completely out. And as we take a walk towards the front of the building here, you want to take a look outside. If you have never been to war, like I have never been to war, then this is what it looks like. We don't know what that building is. We don't know where this building is, but they're obviously on fire. Maybe there's a chance that they could collapse. I've been on this earth for 37 years. I've never been to a war, but I can only imagine that this is as close as I've ever come.
Just your back.
Please don't.
Just your side. sign. That's all I
Please
need.
stop.
Fucking nuts for going in there, bro. Get out!
Mike, pick it up, Mike.
Stay on that. On the last one.
There's nobody up on 23?
No, they evacuated everybody down.
All right, they're probably going to the bus. Thanks.
Yeah.
What happened?
Did the side of the building come down?
I don't know. Something fell. What'd you see?
It was pretty clear at one point, and then there's a whole bunch of smoke and glass. And I think we're just about the last ones in this building right now. I think you should leave. Everybody else is gone.
Okay.
I'll just make sure that there's nobody else coming
What do you think
downstairs.
happened?
I hear the top of the building fell down. Fell over on us. I don't know. I haven't even seen outside yet.
Have you, when were you here?
Pardon me?
Here after the planes landed?
As a matter of fact, we're standing right underneath Sixth World Trade when the building actually, the plane hit it the first time.
Describe it.
Yeah, a plane, the engine screaming, and then just an explosion. Glass, then everybody was running around trying to get away.
Tell me your name and spell it.
Bennett, B-E-N-N-E-T-T-E.
Sergeant.
No, Secret Service.
Secret Service? How do you want your title?
OST.
OST? Thank you.
All right.
Stairs down here, all right?
I got this. Go slow.
The dust is starting to settle. Just tell them to go slow.
I'm going to work right now in 5 minutes. I'll be right back. All right, you going to stay with him? You going to stay with him? Work with him. Stay with me. Okay, I'll double back.
What are you guys doing now?
We had a report of a fireman trapped over here on the northwest corner. So I want to make sure that we got people over there to help dig him out.
Thank you.
Sure, no problem. Don't want to trip over me.